Hello everybody, it's Claudia. Welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. In today's video, I'm going to give you my opinion on the Nira home laser. Lasers are something that I've always been curious about, and if you've been with me for a while, you know that I love microneedling. Lasers can do similar things for our skin as microneedling, just a little bit more intense. In a nutshell, what lasers do is they cause a controlled injury to the dermis. The dermis has to respond to this injury, and it does so by creating more collagen and elastin, and it gets stronger and healthier. Because I've always been so intrigued by lasers, I actually had a fractional laser done last year. I did my face as well as my neck. It's something I had been wanting to do for a long time, but I was really afraid of it. I had heard that they're painful, that there is a long downtime, and they're expensive. Well, it wasn't painful, there was a downtime, but I loved the results. So because I loved the results from my fractional laser so much, I was really intrigued by this little guy. This is a non-fractional laser, not a fractional one as I had, but we will get into the details about this little guy in a second. I will tell you what this is, what it does, my experience with it. I will show you before and after pictures, and we can decide together when we look at the pictures if it is worth to spend $399 on this little guy. But first of all, I am really excited you're here with me today. I'm always excited you're here, but especially today because this video is in collaboration with my beautiful friend Tamara from Tamara'S Beauty. Now, most of you on here probably already know Tamara. Her and I have collaborated several times together, but if you do not know her, please go check her out. You will absolutely love her. Tamara is a nurse in real life when she's not a YouTuber, and her channel is really well-rounded. She likes to focus on what she calls gratefully aging, and I really love that. So her channel is, like I said, really well-rounded. She focuses on wellness, skincare, makeup, some nutrition, like I said, gratefully aging, and she is such a sweetheart. Her and I have become friends in real life, and we talked about 3 months ago on FaceTime and realized that we had both received the Nira laser around the same time for a review and said, hey, let's test it for 3 months and then collaborate and see what we think about it. So as I said, if you do not know Tamara already, please go check her out, subscribe to her channel, tell her I said hi, give her some love, and I am really excited to see what her final results are. Of course, we have talked in the last 3 months, and I think we're on the same page, but I am curious to see what her final results are. So let's get into the video. As I was saying earlier, I received this little guy about 3 months ago. The company has no idea who I am. I actually reached out to them and asked them if they would mind sending me one of these for an honest review. So this is of course not a sponsored video, but let's take a look at what this is. I have been using it for 3 months. They say to use it for at least 60 days to see results. So I have been using it for a full 3 months, almost every single day. So let's take a look at what it is, what the company promises it can do, and then I'll show you what it did for me. So on the company's website, they state that this is advanced wrinkle-reducing laser technology. They go on to say that it is FDA cleared, which is a little bit different than FDA approved, but they go on to say that it is FDA cleared to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It stimulates natural collagen production, naturally renews skin without harsh side effects. It is easy to use in only 2 minutes per day, and it is safe for all skin tones. They also have a very short video on their website sort of showing how it works, and they say that it works by transmitting a non-fractional laser fluence that gently heats the dermis above the point of heat shock protein formation and just below the pain threshold. Now, I had actually never heard of heat shock proteins, so I looked up what they are. And what I learned is that collagen is strong because it is comprised of 3 strands of procollagen. The helper proteins, which hold these strands together as they bond, are the heat shock proteins. So basically what all of this means is what I said in the beginning. We are causing a controlled injury or a controlled stress to the dermis, and it has to respond and eventually create more collagen and more elastin. On their website, they also have some very impressive before and after pictures. All the before and after pictures are of the eye area. This laser is only cleared to use around the eye area. Supposedly these incredible results are achieved by using the Nira laser for 2 minutes a day for 60 to 90 days. Now these photographs, like I said, are quite impressive, but the one thing I noticed is when you slide from the before to after, the lighting is not consistent. So really pay attention to that, and that is really something we need to be aware of when we look at before and after pictures. Lighting makes a huge difference, and I really noticed that when I was taking my before and after pictures. There were times when I took a picture and after picture and I thought, wow, there is actually a difference, but then I realized the lighting was just not right. When I actually got the lighting to be as close to the before as possible, you will see what happened. So we have seen some incredible before and after pictures, and we learned a little bit about how this is supposed to do what it promises to do. Let's talk about my experience with it and my results. First of all, this is really easy to use. It is really light, it fits nicely in your hand, it is rechargeable, which is nice, you don't have to be right next to a plug, and it holds the charge for quite a while. It has 2 buttons, you turn it on. The lower button is for the levels. It has 5 levels, level 1 to 5, and depending on your pain threshold is what level you choose. I started at a level 3, and then all you do is you press this upper button and you place it against your skin. Now, like I said, this is supposed to be used under the eyes. However, I also used it above my eyes, on the sides. I didn't go onto the cheeks, but on the sides, under the eyes, on my upper lip, and right here. So quite a few areas. So of course it took longer than 2 minutes. Like I said, I started at a level 3 and it wasn't painful, but in the beginning I really did not find myself wanting to use this. For me, skincare, skin tools are self-care, self-love. This did not feel like self-care nor self-love. It just felt like an annoyance. However, I kept using it because I wanted to give you my opinion. So after a while I got used to it and I fit it in my schedule. Like I said, because I did all these areas, it took a little bit more than 2 minutes, but very easy to use, very light, fits nicely in your hand. It also turns itself off in case you forget to turn it off, so that's a good thing. And there really is hardly any downtime. After using it, especially under the eyes, I might be red for a couple of minutes, but it really goes away very quickly. Years ago I tried another laser, I believe it was the Nira, and that one had an extensive downtime. You were also supposed to use it every single day, and for me it was impossible. I looked like I was in a fight, so after about 2 weeks I returned it. So really no downtime with this one. So those are all the pros. There are not too many cons, maybe that the area is tiny, so if you wanted to use it on a bigger area, it would take forever. And another con is that I have burned myself with this actually more than once. I have a blister right here actually, where I burned myself about 2 days ago on level 5, so that's definitely not desirable. But aside from that, there are really not any other cons. But let's look at my results. First of all, I have to say that of course I am not a professional photographer. It is really difficult to get the lighting and the angle just right. I tried to do the best I could. Something else I would like to bring up just very briefly. It is really a subject for a whole another video, but we are all our own worst enemies, right? We look in the mirror and we just see all of our flaws. Nobody else sees them but us, and I'm not any different. But I have to remind myself that these lines that I'm fighting so badly are mostly from smiling, so that is not such a bad thing. So let's look at this first picture. Honestly, I do not see any difference between the before or after. When we take a closer look at this one, I had a bit of a smile in the before picture. I really look very strange in that one, but again, my own worst enemy. But I try to have that same smile in the after picture, but again, I do not see any difference. I have the same smile lines under my eyes and above the eyes before and after. Here's one at a slightly different angle. Again, I had a bit of a smile in the before, so I did my best to recreate that in the after, but once more, I do not see any difference. Now you can see the lighting is a little bit off, but regardless, even though the lighting is not the same, I do not see any difference. When we take a closer look at the eye area without smiling, again, I do not see any difference, not above or below my eyes, nor in the corner of my eyes. The only picture where I might see a tiny bit of a difference is in this one. I have a little bit of a line right below the corner of my mouth. So not in the corner of my mouth, but right below it. That one might have gotten just a smidge better, just a tiny bit, but you can also in this picture see where I actually burnt myself. So that is definitely something you need to be aware of. Now this burn happened at a level 5, but again, it is definitely something you need to be aware of and be careful of. So these were my before and after pictures. As I said, it is quite challenging to get the lighting just the same, the angle just the same, but I tried to do the best I could. But honestly, aside from maybe this one line being a little bit less, I don't see any difference. If you see a difference in my pictures, please let me know in the comments, but I don't see any difference at all. I don't know why that is. I have heard other people actually have results with it. I used it every single day. If I missed a day, I made up for it the next day by using it twice. So basically, I used it every single day for 3 months and I don't see a difference. So if you ask me, is it worth it? I would say no. $399 is a lot of money to spend for maybe one line being better. However, if you use this and you see results, please for sure let us know in the comments. But in my opinion, I don't think it's worth it. And I feel bad saying that because the company was very generous to send this to me. And I think they even gave me a discount code. It's been so long, I reached out to them and they haven't gotten back to me. But if I have a discount code, I will for sure put it in the description box. But like I said, I don't think it's worth it. To me, I would say if you actually are concerned with your under eyes, get a professional laser done. Now, of course, they are expensive, but you could just do your under eyes if you can't afford the whole face. And I am actually thinking of having another one done. We live in Italy right now and it is really inexpensive here. And I know once we move, I won't be able to afford it anymore. So I'm thinking of having another one done. And if you want me to, I can bring you along and show you what it's like, show you the downtime. Just let me know in the comments if you want me to show you and bring you along. But that's what I would suggest if you can afford it. And even if you can't afford the full face, just do under your eyes. And also if you can handle the downtime, of course, like I said, it's about a 5-day downtime. But anyways, that is my opinion on the Nira laser. Again, I hate to say that I don't think it's worth it because they were so generous to send it to me, but I just don't think it is. So again though, if you actually use it and you see results, please let us know below. But I can't wait to see Tamara'S video and see what her final results are. And like I said, if you don't already know Tamara and aren't subscribed to her, please head over there. I know you will love her. For sure check out her video right now. And that's it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know below. Let me know, like I said, if you see any results with the Nira laser. And also if you want me to take you along if I actually decide to have another fractional laser done. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that this was helpful. Until next time, bye.